Proctor Davy is not a licensed doctor or tenured professor in any UN-recognized nation or provisional state, including the territory of Guam.
The Children's Hour of Knowledge.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Children's Hour of Knowledge, starring me, Proctor Davy, and my puppet pals. We're coming at you live from the Kids Only Super Genius Treehouse Lab here in Detroit. With me, as always, is my co-host, Bongo McTweedlepants. Say hi, Bongo.
Hi, kids. Remember, knowledge is half the power.
Today's first question comes to us from Plano, Texas. Dear Proctor Davy, why does everyone care so much about Mark Twain? Sincerely, Jefferson, age 12.
Well, Jefferson, there's a lot of reasons to care. Mark Twain was a famous writer and creator of the great American novel. He remains one of the most important literary figures in American history.
He was also known as Samuel Clemens.
That's right, Davy.
A name he had to assume when he traveled back in time in order to avoid changing the future.
Really?
Now, of course, this was well before the time of Stephen Hawking, so Twain was only able to reach the court of King Arthur via a lucky accident involving lightning, a clock tower, and a 1982 DeLorean.
Jefferson, what Davy's telling you is, it's sort of a hodgepodge of Clemens' real life with one of his books, A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. And also the movie Back to the Future.
It was a documentary, Bongo.
You know what? It cannot possibly make things any worse to bring a third party into this conversation. So, Davy, who's this week's guest puppet?
His name is Braggy Bear.
I have a boat.
Whoa, seriously?
Yeah, it's a 64-footer, so whatever, you know.
We had a boat that we used to take out for knowledge trips on the lake.
Oh, please, everybody knew what went on your knowledge trips.
Not everybody, Bongo. Not until you started sleeping with that skank from the Coast Guard and we mysteriously got raided.
Huh. Bongo, you really got it on with a maritime puppet?
Davy always held a grudge against Catherine for no reason. She was one of the sweetest, most just...
Because I bagged 2 or 3 of those last weekend. Hey-o.
Dude, up top. I should call you Baggy Bear, am I right?
You know, sometimes I dream that I don't have to do shows like this anymore.
I should mention that all this did happen on my giant boat.
Then I wake up.
Our next question involves another famous Mark. Why don't you take it, Braggy?
You never let anyone else read the questions.
That's because we never had anyone cool on the show before.
Yeah, one time I got to read the top 10 list on Letterman. I was like in New York for this conference and he called me up. I was like, I'm kind of busy, Dave. But he started crying or whatever, so I was like, sure.
See, I could tell you'd be good at this.
Do I need to tell you that he's lying? Do I actually need to tell you that?
They wanted me to stay on the show, actually, but I was like, listen, I wouldn't want to take that away from the D-Man.
See, that's classy.
Call him the D-Man because we're so close. We're like best friends or whatever.
Hey, real quick, Braggy Bear, what channel is David Letterman on?
Channel 4.
Which network?
It depends.
Why are you grilling him, Bongo? Be cool.
Totally. Can't believe you don't even know what channel he's on, man. That must be embarrassing. We're on the radio.
There's a lot of stuff he doesn't know. You wouldn't believe what it's like trying to do an educational show with him. So, were you going to read the question then?
Oh, alright, get ready. I'm just, I'm reading off the paper, then. Just read. Okay. The words. Can I get a glass of water? No? Alright. Okay. Dear Profactor Davy, I was wondering, why is there communism? Communism. Did someone invent it? Love, Angela, Angela, in Peoria. Love Angela in Illinois.
You maybe want to try that again? Maybe we can sound out some of the harder words together.
They told me you had trouble with the English language, Bongo, but I hardly see the use in wasting airtime repeating myself just because you can't keep up.
You can obviously barely read, Braggy Bear.
Excuse me, Bongo. I don't have a lot of time to read while I'm banging your ex-girlfriend on the deck of my yacht. Also, I know karate.
I'm sure you've never even met my ex-girlfriend.
Catherine Furman goes by Katie, but only to her work friends.
Oh, snap, Bongo.
That doesn't mean anything.
C-cup, Brazilian wax.
How do you...
Bongo.
What, Davy?
Oh, snap, Bongo.
Communism is usually described as the brainchild of Karl Marx, a philosopher from Prussia in what we now call Germany.
Which is obviously yet another pseudonym of Mark Tom Sawyer Twain.
No, Marx was a real person, Davy. I put flowers on his tombstone.
Did you ever see them in the same room together?
Of course not. They both lived in the 19th century.
Around the same time, huh? Take a look at these pictures. Bit of a resemblance?
That's just because they have similar noses and eyes, and because one's facial hair fits neatly inside the other's.
You know, in college, I was Superman.
Superman's trademark and copyrighted character under disputed ownership of DC Comics and the estate of Jerry Siegel. He's also not real.
It was Twain/Marx's time-traveling habits that allowed him to go into the far-flung future and return with the central tenet of communism. Be excellent to each other.
That's Bill and Ted.
That reminds me, you know who else I nailed on my helicopter?
Who?
George Carlin.
Don't speak that way about the dead. That's not okay.
He's not dead. He's dead?
Now, not only do I not believe you have a boat, you don't even have a television, do you?
You're seriously telling me he's dead?
Yeah, a little over a month ago.
I can't believe Sally didn't call me. Oh my god, I have to go.
George Carlin was also Mark Twain.
The Children's Hour of Knowledge.